What's going on, guys? We are the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
Yeah, I'm Robert Adams.
And we're coming to you live from the Skybound Expo. Well, we're not live.
And this isn't the Skybound Expo. This is our channel in our living room on our couch with my cat walking by behind the camera.
All of which you cannot find at the Skybound Expo. But you know what you can find at the Skybound Expo?
The movie trivia Schmoedown?
The movie trivia Schmoedown and a bunch of other cool stuff that's actually happening right now this weekend, both today and tomorrow, depending on whenever you're able to get this out. It's happening this weekend. We're smack dab in the middle of it. And one of the things that's happening is this match we're about to react to right now, which is Robert Parker versus Chance Ellison in the Inner Geekdom. I believe it's the quarterfinals. So
yeah, this is round 2. So this is a very eagerly awaited match. Just because we get to see Robert Parker again, someone from the fan leagues going up against Chance Ellison, someone from the fan leagues. Yeah. So there's been a lot of trash talking here, mainly because we're seeing the Den versus, or not the Den, sorry, we're seeing Corruption versus the Dungeon.
Dungeon and Den, they're both
start with D's.
Yeah. What I think is funny is that a lot of times people talk about these matches and they say, who's gonna win? The fans are going to win. As it turns out, it's really true for this match.
Yeah.
Just like the last match that Chance was in. A fan is going to win this match. So to speak.
Yeah. Who do we have winning it, though? What's our bracket look like?
I'll throw it up there real quick.
Yeah, so we've got Robert Parker winning this.
Whip.
But I think it's probably going to be by like I don't know, a narrow margin maybe?
It might go overtime, it might not. If it doesn't, it's going to happen in round 3. This is not going to be a KO, it's not going to be a TKO. This is going to be a by decision match. I mean, that's you look at both these guys. Chance is really proving himself in the Inner Geekdom lately, and then Robert Parker is somebody that we've just had all the hopes in from the very beginning of this season, and we're finally getting to see him kind of start making his way through and start tearing through.
And he's been proving himself like worthy of that hype, worthy of that belief that he could do it. So
he's the second coming of Smets, except that Smets is his own person and Robert Parker's going to be his own champion someday too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, what do we have going in this? We have Kaiser versus Shannon again, manager-wise.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
Lot of nasty talk back and forth. Insert your own adjective there. Trash talk, poop talk. Other words that we would say on a channel that isn't family friendly. Talk.
Yep, I can't say that word. Oh, I can't say that one either. Dang it, I can't say that one either. I can't say any of these words.
Dingleberry talk.
That's something different.
Is it though?
Yes. Look up dingleberries. Y'all look up dingleberries. We'll wait.
No, we're gonna get into this.
Oh, okay, so now y'all know what a dingleberry is.
Oh my goodness. All right.
We'll go ahead and watch this.
Why do we have a channel?
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It is the Inner Geekdom tournament. I'm Christian Harloff, joined as always by Mark Ellis. Mark, this battle in the second round here, that's is something of fan league legend. When you look at Chance Ellison versus the Spider, you have the Cobra, Chance Ellison versus the Spider. Robert Parker.
It's a spider versus
Chance
a
Ellison
snake.
Is really the
I feel like they've done that in the comics before.
The
Spiders versus snakes.
The first guy to really make it from the fan leagues to make it to the Schmoedown.
I mean, there's Marvel villains that are snakes.
Yeah, the Serpent Society.
Yeah.
Movie trivia Schmoedown champion we've ever had. He's team's champion. He is. He's got one of the highest accuracies. He's been into his record. Overall,
which one of the Serpent Society does Chance represent?
And that's only because
I don't know that much about the Serpent Society.
He represents the one that looks like a snake.
Has seen this league, and he stood his ground with everyone.
In a match brimming with
safe bet.
storylines, Christian. And you talk about the fact that on top of all of that, the icing and the sprinkles on the cake are that the winner moves on in this tournament. If I had told you back when we started this whole Schmoedown endeavor that one day these two were going to meet head to head, neither one of us would have believed it, mainly because they were not born yet. They're two of the youngest bucks we have in the league, and I say
because
bucks,
we
but I
didn't
really
know
should
who
say
they
Cobra
are.
and against Spider. Now, we know how Cobras fare against mongooses, but how is this one going to fare against
the math
an
isn't
insect
checking out.
with a whole lot of legs?
Well, he certainly does have a whole lot of legs.
He started this, what,
2-0.
2014?
Don't think of math. You're supposed to answer movie questions.
6 years ago.
Movie questions.
Supposed to be the greatest Intergeekdom player we've ever seen in this league.
I would argue that
If you
these
look at what
guys
he's done
were
his
in
family
high school.
career, it's hard to argue that he doesn't have the skills to do it.
When
You
they
look what he's done in
figured
his
out
first 2 matches.
Schmoedown.
He certainly has the skills to do it. Robert the Spider
That's a
Parker
thought that
was
makes me feel
taken
old.
as the 2nd overall pick by the Dungeon, which by John Kaiser was a interesting move considering they have the current Intergeekdom champion in Kevin Smets already in the faction. But it's because of this. It's because of here we are today. If they can keep racking up those points, because the Dungeon certainly needs those points, and Corruption is starting to make a pull with everything that Laura Kelly has done. Chance already has done well, and then Mike winning his first round match. This is, Corruption starting to make a stance here, and it's one more time we see Corruption versus the Dungeon, Kaiser versus Shannon, and this is for all the marbles right now.
Oh yeah,
Every
regardless of what the record is, it's
single
going to be entertaining
marble.
if nothing else. And when you do look at
Even the ones
standings,
Toodles
sure,
lost.
you have the Finstock Exchange on top, but then there's
Which is this is really good though, because the only sport that we're able to watch right now besides the Schmoedown is marble racing.
Put one of those factions from the half-knock
So it's a good thing to have all the marbles right now. That is a stupid quarantine joke.
With the Finstock Exchange
Stay tuned to ESPN 8 The Ocho.
I just want the world to be normal again.
They have been going after each other.
So we can watch high competition marbles in an arena like we're supposed to.
I heard baseball is back.
Parker's been voting about becoming a future champion.
If you count baseball being back with like cardboard cutouts
from the beginning of their
in the audience.
Everyone's like all over the place. No one's tackling or.
That's like the only sport that really could come back.
Yeah.
To be the man, you gotta beat the man. So Parker, come at me, man. I'm waiting for you in round 2. I want to be the one to take you out.
Chance has a fat head.
Yeah.
On his wall behind him.
It's true.
Here we go.
I love that joke.
He doesn't have one there though.
Yeah, there's no fat head there though.
Phenom, as they call him, Robert the Spider Parker.
We draft stallions, okay? We
Spiders.
draft stallions.
And spiders.
Robert, the Spider, Parker, get your ass in the dungeon! Parker! And come and get this belt if you want!
So I played in the fan leagues for about 3 years. So I
His
played
name's
with
the
people
Spider
like
'cause his
Chance
last name is
and
Parker.
all the stats and all of the above. And
Are you
Flip.
sure you want to play with Kaiser?
And he kind of looks like Peter Parker.
The kid didn't miss a freaking question the entire game. Boy, I must really not know what I'm doing. The Dungeon isn't going to lose a match in IG, so everyone better get out their VHS tapes and blow off the dust. Get ready. Watch what you got to watch, because the Spider's coming for more action.
Bass drop.
There it is.
You and I work up in the same club. We came to the fan league, showed our skills, showed our mettle, showed what we can do, and now here we are in the big leagues. So I know what you're capable of.
You were the first one to come over and do it well.
I was the first for a reason.
He's doing it well.
I was the first for a reason.
you came to the Schmoedown first.
Get it.
I've already made a bigger impact, that's for sure.
My boy Chance already took care of Oyama, so now we get Robert the Spider Parker. Ooh.
You know, Shannon's walking around with that Party City crown on her head. Are we all supposed to bow down to the queen of cheap Halloween
He's
costumes?
got a spider on his hat.
Everyone in this game is beatable, Magic Boy included. I'm not worried about it. One game at a time, one opponent at a time. Let's bring them on.
Yes, it's true. Chance was the first fan league competitor to make it to the Schmoedown. But I will be going down as one of the greatest Intergeekdom players of all time.
I'm not like Ace or
Strong words.
Goddard or these newbies that you
Yeah.
can push around. You want the one against me, you're gonna have to fight for it.
Oh! Hello there. Don't mind me, just popped into the kitchen to get a sandwich. I was thinking about a year ago right now, when an unbeatable rookie took the league by storm. Because I'm going to take my knowledge and pass it on to my protege and watch him do the same thing to the new unbeatable rookie in the IG League. See you at the table.
It just works out so well
All right.
that the two of them are a couple.
Yeah.
That being said, I know that I
It makes such great promos right now during this age of quarantine.
Behind a refrigerator door.
Yeah.
to go out there and actually do
Just-
it. And that's exactly what I will.
I love it.
All right, so as you see, Mark, it's heated. No one would have thought that Shannon and Kaiser weren't going to go after each other, and they would have been right, because they didn't go just after each other. They went after each other's competitors. They went after the fact that the factions are better. And look, at one point, corruption was in the cellar. They were in the dumps. That's not the case anymore.
Now they're in the fridge.
Starting to climb, and they're starting to climb fast. Shannon has made.
They were in the cellar though, but not the dungeon.
Go, and the top dogs are delivering.
Or the den.
Kaiser needs this. Because if
I really want another faction called the Cellar.
Win this match,
yeah.
Not only does it take
the
away his
basement.
stake for Rookie of the Year,
the living room,
it puts
the cave,
in a very,
the bedroom,
very difficult spot. It puts it all on the shoulders.
I think we're getting away from
Zipper to try
the general
to stay
idea
in
here.
this thing.
Well, no, the general idea is now it's going to be just parts of a house. It's just different rooms.
The loo. Superstars like the other factions.
Yeah, and you watch Cobra and Spider in that
We're in
pre-match
Texas.
interview, and you just say, "What happened to dreams?"
Oh, yeah, not
just being happy to
Britain.
be here. Well, Christian, at the
No.
lightning pace that this league and this show and this particular division
So
of Intergeekdom moves
I can't
at,
call
is
it a
that you
loo
don't
roll.
have time to look around and take Ferris Bueller's advice and enjoy.
I mean,
the
Kaiser's
ride.
been known to
Now
go by the
you're
loo
here,
before.
You got to put up or shut up. Somebody's
Just
winning
loo.
this tournament, and I think both these fellows are saying
That's a
it
throwback.
might as well be us.
Yeah.
Really the full backing of their managerial
Hey,
component.
we watched the Schmoedown a lot.
Speaking of which, the feud has been going strong this season. Last year, he said he was scared of Grace and scared of Shannon. Well, I'm wondering if he's still scared of Shannon and corruption. He's got a couple victories over him in the past. Can he do it here today? It is the manager of the dungeon, Kaiser, and of course, one of his arch rivals, the Queen of Corruption, Shannon Barney, is here. Let's start with you, Shannon. I mean, you got that smile on your face, and look, you look confident. How are you feeling going into this match against the dungeon and Robert Parker, the phenom?
I got a great night of sleep. I am feeling good. We are well oiled. We are ready to do this. I am so friggin' excited.
Kaiser, you got Parker.
You're
He's
outside.
Your number 2 draft pick overall. This is a big match. Chance Ellison, former teams champion. He's got a record of 1-1 so far in the Intergeekdom division. Any hesitation going up against the Cobra here today in round 2?
Well, first of all, I'm not afraid of anybody.
Well,
Grace is a criminal, so I just choose to stay away from him. You know, this marks the first contest between myself and the Queen of Combustion. At least that's how she's known at the Taco Bell drive-thru. So I expected, actually, I didn't even know corruption was still a faction. I thought I stomped out that fire last season at Collision. But like a bad Men in Black sequel, they're back.
All right, well, strong words from Kaiser to open up, as with Shannon Barney. Now, Kaiser, I'm going to start with you, and then Shannon, I'd like you to answer this question as well. What do you tell your competitors? Because although they're young and maybe they haven't been in the Schmoedown as long as certainly Christian and I,
it's a beefy
they
mug
have
right there.
a lot of experience for their...
Yep, that's what we're down to now. Mug commentary.
Woo! And
Beefy.
Beefy.
Mug.
You told him in previous
Mug.
incarnations.
You know, Robert Parker's a regulator, okay? He's a young gun. It's time for him to mount up and take out this tender...
Mount up.
So the freaking dungeon can fulfill the prophecy of
Regulars.
winning this Intergeekdom tournament. He doesn't need any confidence. He came
Right.
into this league a lethal man. All he needs from me is the guidance of someone who knows how to win.
Once again, am
championship
I
belts.
quoting
That's how you
Young
become a
Guns
big
or a
deal this
Warren
league.
G song?
So I like his chances. I think
Either way,
this
it's not an
kid
IG movie.
is gonna be tough. You know, Chance Ellison
No,
is
tradition.
He stole my wallet the first day in the Schmoedown, but luckily I know that he hangs out in the My Little Pony section at Toys R Us, so I was able to track it down.
Wait, isn't
So
that
this
where...
this is the Spider's time. I can't wait
No.
to see what he does today.
All right, Shannon, we heard
That's
from
not
your opponent.
what
It looks like
MLP
he's about
and
to
our
be
handles
felt by
stands
Arnold
for. And
Schwarzenegger
yes, I
and
did work at
Commando.
Toys R Us at one
What
point,
do
so
you tell Chance Ellison leading into
let's just cover all the bases.
Perhaps we heard
Would
a
that
little
be
too
where you got
much,
the
and
MLP
Kaiser, all he
idea
does
from?
is run his mouth with
No.
nonsense with a dribble.
Hey,
And
I
by the
like
way,
those
you lost
letters. Let me name
shut
something
your
that's
face.
not My Little Pony after
As far
it.
as
Trying
Chance
to take it
goes,
back.
I told you that he's a rising star, especially in this IG tournament. He's the one to look out for. We're not afraid of Robert. We're not afraid of the
Don't worry.
dungeon.
We're taking
The
it back.
dungeon has nothing on us. And by the way, Kaiser,
That's as far as that quote's going.
you are afraid.
MLP for life.
We're too similar. We can't stand that our brains work.
Welcome to the
way
Schmoedown,
too much
Kevin
on the
Smith.
same
Hey,
pair.
yeah, also not an IG movie, but hey, you know what? Kevin Smith's a
And
part
I
of
know
it, so I
that
feel like it
about you.
counts.
So we'll see what happens today, but my chips are on Chance, and he's about to take out Parker.
All right, listen. The two managers doing exactly what we thought they would do. Corruption versus the dungeon. It is Two of the hottest factions out there today going head-to-head. Good luck to you both.
It'd be hotter if you were here in Texas, but
all right, Mark.
You're not.
107 degrees.
You heard it. I mean, who wants
Only
it
place
more?
hotter
That's
is
gonna be the
Arizona.
big question. They're both managing.
It's a dry heat, though.
120.
Corruption started out
The
in
dry
the
heat.
cellar, but you gotta give Shannon the credit that she deserves.
Sun's still beating
And
down pretty
they
hard.
are making a heavy push here, and this could be massive. Just massive if Chance Ellison can beat Parker and send the dungeon on their way. Who knows?
It's going to be a huge win either way, Christian. Many questions are about to get answered. Will it be corruption or the dungeon? Does Christian drink all those Stellas and then the beer fairy flies in at midnight, replaces it with a whole new batch in his fridge? We'll know the answer to at least one of those queries as soon as this match concludes.
Josh McCougar is going to be over soon to be drinking it on his next show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the movie trivia
Drinking history.
Schmoedown. 3 rounds in the
Really can't cover the Prohibition era.
Geekdom
Yeah.
division.
Not a whole lot there.
Introducing first, representing Corruption with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat.
By the way, all these songs are like apparently available for sale now or something like that.
He is the
Yep.
former movie trivia
I'm gonna have to go rock my iPod or something. I don't know.
I believe they're in a Skybound store for the Schmoedown.
Very nice.
Congrats,
Congrats, David B, for having music
There he is.
up on the Skybound store for the
Ellison,
Schmoedown.
Former team's champion, youngest champion we've ever had. Inner Geekdom competitor here. Chance, both of your Inner Geekdom matches have been competitive. The first one where you lost, people forget. You bested Chandru, who's now the #1 contender. You barely lost to Brandon Hanna in that first Inner Geekdom match. You weren't even supposed to be in the thing. You surprised everybody at the end. And then you had that really great performance against Paula
I'm not even supposed to be here today. How many Kevin Smith references can you make in one go?
People just didn't know.
Look, when that first match happened, it was because a certain
I got
corrupt
nothing.
commissioner
Perfect.
tried
Yep.
to embarrass me. I proved him wrong. Didn't come out with the win, but I proved.
By the way, do we have time for the story of chasing Amy? No,
A
we
year
don't.
later, had all the time to prep, all the time to practice, all the time to hit the trivia gym with my boy Mike, and yeah, I've proven that I can be a legitimate threat in this league, which is what I wanted to do to begin with.
All right, but Chance, you're about to face an opponent unlike any we've ever seen in Inner Geekdom before, in that comes in a lot like yourself from the fan leagues and just has so much buzz, gets a high draft spot, and wins matches left and right. So is there any sort of prep difference that you have to make, any sort of adjustments you have to make in your study leading up to this match against the Spider?
No, it's just a matter of making sure I know all I can know. And
Everything.
He had his first two
Yeah,
matches
when you're up against someone who's flawless,
a
you can't be
rookie.
concerned with them.
Like
You
the
have
two
to be
rookies,
concerned with
right?
yourself and your
See,
game.
I'm not a rookie. Parker can just push around. You see, I'm seasoned. I've been in this league for 3 seasons.
You have your options
so
of
I know what
who
I'm
said it
doing, and I
and
know
mixed
how to
bag.
play for a guy like Parker.
All right, well, Chance Ellison.
Those are your
former
options to
team's
go against someone who
champion,
knows everything.
Who also, by the way, has a shot
Then
at
know
the
your
team's
stuff.
title coming up whenever those matches will be able to assume. So here he is now in the quarterfinals here against Robert Parker. All right, Chance, going to put you in the waiting room while we get to your opponent. And his opponent, representing the Dungeon, with a record of
I like this whole scary logo, hardcore music, and then he's gonna be in a suit standing in his bedroom like, hi.
I like the dichotomy of that, though. Because he is a competitor who's...
See?
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he's a competitor who can put up... His game elicits the fear that dungeon logo and the music conveys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought of words.
You've done that so far.
Good job.
You had a
Yeah.
really great
You can
win
turn a
against
camera on and be a
Andres Cabrera
personality.
in the first
I'm becoming
one.
more professional. Hooray!
A hard-fought
Except for that
victory
comment.
against the Bandit, Ben Goddard. But here you are, like you said, 2-0. Are you surprised how you've gotten here so far?
He's got
and
La La
how do you
Land
feel
and
going up
Hobbit
against your
as his posters in the
competitor
background.
Chance Ellison?
Get you a man who can do both.
No, I'm not surprised. I knew what I was capable of when I came in here. You said it yourself, that first match, a perfect game. Last match, one tiny error from knocking out Ben Goddard. 1 point away from tying the Inner Geekdom points record, and I didn't even need my 5. I didn't break a sweat. I know what I'm capable of, but I'll be honest, I'd be a fool to
You didn't
overestimate
break
or
a sweat
underestimate
because
Chance.
you're
I know
wearing
what
a
he's
suit
capable
and your
of. I'm a
AC is
fan.
probably like at
He's a former
65.
champion. He's been talking. He's been putting in that work in the last year.
Oh,
And that actually
is
makes
that
it
Brad
really
Gilmore's
fun.
book
All
back
that
there
work
too?
that you talked about,
I believe it is.
It's just going to be a complete waste of time when I kick his ass today.
Robert, unlike Christian, whose wardrobe is provided by free movie t-shirts, you and I like to do a nice bit of shopping with fine threads. If we open your closet, are we going to see 10 suits that all look like the one you're wearing?
It's the exact same, exactly, yeah. It's just, you gotta switch it out. I have like 8, 7 for each day of the week and then 1 for holidays. And it's just this exact same, so you gotta class up the joint. I'm here to bring just a little style of class to the Schmoedown, unlike Chance, who's sitting there with bad Wi-Fi and sunglasses instead of a mask.
All right. Well, look. Last thing before we bring
Wow.
in your opponent
Zing.
here, there is way before you even joined the dungeon. There's been a long-standing feud between the dungeon and corruption. How satisfying would it not only be to beat corruption, but also to beat Chance Ellison, who was the first fan league competitor to come over and really make a name for himself in the Schmoedown?
Yeah, Chance blazed the trail for fan leaguers, and I'm grateful for him for doing that. I'm here to redefine those trails. I'm not the next Kevin Smith. I'm not the next Rachel Cushing. I'm the first Robert Parker. That's what I'm here to do in the Intergeek. I'm here
Well
to
said.
be the best
That's what I said. He's going to be his own champion.
time, and I'm going to prove it in this tournament.
All right, Mark.
That's very well said.
There we are. We have Chance and the Spider. Mark, this is already a hyped up match. I am ready to get going. How do the rules of round number 1 go?
He's the first Robert Parker. I'm the second Mark Ellison, just a pale clone in comparison. But I can read the rules. Here they are. In round number 1, this
I like how he hangs up his like jacket like it's the beginning of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood when he's got to like change his sweaters. And...
Won't you be my loser?
Each question is worth a point. There's no penalty for missing a question.
Get it, because he's going to be the winner.
In round number 1, as soon as we ask the question, you have about 15 seconds to write down your best attempt at an answer.
Beautiful day in the
with whatever
Schmoedown.
utensil
Beautiful
on whatever
day in the
tablet
Schmoedown.
you have provided for yourself. Once we
You know,
ask you by name to reveal your answer,
really
please
probably
show
could
what you
take
wrote
some
to
improv
your
lessons.
camera at the same time you verbalize your answer to the microphone. You each have 3
Yep,
JTE
we could.
rules to be used at any point.
It would
throughout the
make
3-round
this-
match. If you're not sure you heard a question right,
Not
you would buy
this.
yourself another 15
Not
seconds.
this.
Use a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge
Well said.
to be used at any point issued by your manager.
So are we
going
gonna answer some movie trivia questions? That sounds like a fun thing we could do.
Christian, the sleeves are rolled
feel
up,
like
the
that's
sunglasses
entertaining.
are on.
Ready.
I think it's go time.
All right. we start
Gandalf.
with
That'd be
Spider,
hilarious
are
if
you
that's the
ready?
first one.
Gandalf.
Absolutely.
All
The
right,
white.
Chance, are you ready?
Let's get it.
Whiteboard.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here we go.
Da-na-na,
Question number 1.
da-na-na.
Category number 1. This is from the MCU, gentlemen.
Gandalf.
What was the last film released in Phase
Ooh.
2 of the MCU?
Yep.
Most recent MCU film you watched,
Bum,
Christian.
bum,
Answer that
ba-da-ba.
after.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well done, Mark.
And to lead the horse
That's
to
a good
water.
question.
5,
Not yet.
It's a real good
4,
question.
3. I don't need another challenge. 2, 1. Pens down, please. And Robert.
Because it's tricky.
Ant-Man.
Yes, it is. Chance.
Ant-Man.
1.
Ant-Man.
1. We
Because it's
start
not
off-
Age of Ultron, it's
Set.
Ant-Man.
Oh, I thought we
Yep.
would, Mark. The answer is Endgame, Mark. Endgame.
Wow, Nostradamus! It's a pleasure to announce this match with you. Let's see if
Endgame.
we can make it 2-2. Your next category,
That's funny.
the world of Star Wars. And your question: what year did Star Wars: The Clone Wars release in theaters in the domestic United States?
There's the thing. I have no idea because I wasn't
this movie?
following that at all, so I wasn't even paying attention when it came
More than
out.
I was when I initially saw it. I still don't think it's great, but I like it better as it pertains to the actual
I have
show
two
itself.
two years
Tried to watch
in
it on a
mind.
plane, fell asleep.
I'm gonna just throw a guess out
4,
there.
Oh,
3,
it's going to be the other one.
1. Pens down and Chance.
2008.
Yes.
Oh,
Robert.
duh.
2008.
Woo! 2011 was way off.
Yeah, and so was
As we get to our
2014.
next
Yeah, I
question.
remember now. It's definitely 2008.
Robert, sorry to do this to you, but Middle Earth. What is the name of the
Nice.
protective shirt of chainmail that Bilbo gifts to Frodo that was made by the elves?
Oh, what was that
Oh,
called?
that was classic, Christian. That was classic.
I'm not going to remember that.
See,
I
once the
do, I
glasses
remember
come off,
that.
You know it's an important question.
That didn't make the edit, so no one knows what you're talking about. 5.
Again, just watch these
4,
movies too.
3, 2.
Nope.
I know what I saw.
Nope.
Pens down, please.
It's
and Robert.
Elvin.
It's a Mithril vest.
Yes,
Yes.
it is. Chance.
Yeah, Mithril.
Yeah, Mithril counts. Yes. All right. Next
Ooh,
question. Mark.
yeah, wasn't not gonna get that.
All right,
Nope.
let me get the
Wow.
goggles out here. And
There you
it's
go.
from the world of DC, not DCU, DC. Your question. In The Dark Knight, how is Lau, the businessman that is the accountant for the mob, killed?
Oh.
What was that?
They don't.
This reminds me of things.
Oh yes.
You having flashbacks?
5. Are we doing a match?
Repeat the question.
First one.
It takes a minute to really think about where he goes, because...
How is Lau, the businessman that is the accountant for the mob, killed? We got to see this at the screen.
I don't know details here.
Yeah, there's one like quick like little glimpse and it shows.
I remember seeing his dead body.
4, 3.
I don't remember how he dies though.
Pens down,
he's attached to that burned pile of money.
Jericho sets him on fire on a pile of money.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Ooh, wow.
I did not have that.
Oh, he's burned with money.
Oh, I thought it was Joker just like off screen.
No, you see Joker approaches him in the jail, and then you see him with the tied to the money.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Marvel films.
I forgot he was up there.
Which actor plays Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse?
Occasionally, I just love thinking if somebody just tuned into the match on that part when Chance
Why
answered.
am I blanking on his name? Oh, got it.
He sets him on fire.
Why am I blanking on his name? Don't do that.
He was a good actor for it. They could have done so much better with Apocalypse.
His makeup job was awful.
Pens down, please. And
but I can see where they were going.
Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
Should have just been CGI.
Oscar Isaac.
Yes.
At this point.
Oscar Isaac.
In that 1 point lead as we get to our next question mark, question number 6.
And that is in the Wizarding World.
Gandalf.
HP. Your question.
Harry Potter.
In Harry Potter,
Wizard
the Goblet
Gandalf.
of Fire, what is the name of the school led by Headmaster Igor Karkaroff? Or some might say Igor, depending on what your favorite Frankenstein movie is.
Bless you.
Igor. Igor. It's
5,
pronounced Igor.
4.
Love that.
3, 2.
Marty Feldman.
1. Pens down, gentlemen. Pens down. Starting with Chance.
Durmstrang.
Durmstrang is correct. Durmstrang, he has
It says Durmstrang.
Oh,
Can you spell it?
okay.
Can you spell it for you?
He's got
I
it.
didn't see a T there. That's all I'm saying.
He's got a T. And you have?
Durmstrang Academy of Magic.
That is correct. I appreciate that, Robert. I do.
Durmstrang.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
All right,
oh,
question
no,
number
okay.
7. Here we go.
You know.
In the category of Star Trek, who plays Dr. Gillian Taylor in Star Trek IV: The Voyage Home?
This is not my night.
Oh,
Where would a pig as a pet be on your list, Christian?
I have no clue.
No, I could be sold on it.
Oh, I'm gonna feel so bad on this.
5, 4.
What's her name?
3,
She's the mom from Child's Play.
1. Pens down.
Yeah.
And Parker.
Catherine Hicks.
That's it.
Yes. And Chance.
Seventh Heaven Zone, Catherine Hicks.
I said
Chance
Catherine
keeps his
with a
lead.
K,
1 point
but
here.
I didn't get the last
7-6
name.
mark as we get to question number 8. With
Oh,
Cobra
strong
with a
showing
1
for
point
me
lead.
tonight in the
Cobra does have
IG.
a 1 point lead, and
Usually
we move now to the category
doing pretty
of the
decent, but
DCEU,
tonight not so much.
the extended universe of DC Comics.
Not so much.
Your question: in Shazam, what city is the majority of the film set in? And obviously a shout out to Christian's doggy. For many years, Taz.
Oh, he's the best. He was a pig.
Sweet, good boy, horrible breath.
Horrible. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chance?
Philadelphia.
Yes, it is. Parker?
Philadelphia.
Said Chicago.
8-7. 8-7.
Philly.
The scrap continues. As we get to
Philadelphia.
Question number
Did
9.
they go running up the Rocky Steps or
Heroes
something?
and villains.
Possibly.
Which actor plays the lead in 2019's Hellboy?
What's his name?
Christian, Molly licks my face all the
got
time.
it.
I love her breath. I think Taz.
Oh, I can't remember his name.
It was awful.
Connect it with the other things you know he's in.
I know. I'm
5,
trying to, and I can't remember his
4,
name from those either.
3, 2, 1.
From
Pens
Stranger
down
Things.
and
Yep.
Parker.
David Harbour.
That's it.
Yes, and Chance.
David Harbour.
Yes, it is.
David
All
Harbour.
So here's where we stand, Mark. If Chance hits this
is a great
he
night.
and only he will get a bonus question.
Yeah, we're
'cause he'll
both
have
on
a
fire.
perfect round. But if he misses, we go
Like
right
the real
into
on fire,
round
not
number
like
2.
the proverbial
Here
on
we
fire.
go.
Like
The
we're
last question
burning
mark,
up
question
and
number 10.
dying.
We're like,
And it's in the category of mixed
what's his
bag.
name
Roll
in
up your
Dark
sleeves,
Knight?
reach in there. What's the
Lau.
question gonna
Lau.
be?
They
Or
just said
give you
his
a
name.
free Blu-ray player.
Exactly.
There you go. That's where we're at tonight.
In which 1994 comic book film will you find the quote, "Look at that. It's exactly 2 seconds before I honk your nose and pull your underwear over your head"?
Mask?
Yep. Oh, we were supposed to write it down, but whatever. It's the mask.
I just used that quote. And supermarket. 5,
1994 was either The Mask or The Crow.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it's not The Crow.
The Mask?
Yes. Chance hits a perfect round, and Parker. Nope. Didn't have
Ooh.
it. So Chance has a chance here.
The Mask.
Well, that's because we said it this time.
Yeah, but I
Should he
said
hit
it.
his bonus question.
Boom, there's my
he
point.
Needs to hit this bonus question, but he's got himself
Got
a
him.
2-point lead. Here's your bonus.
Beat
Chance,
you.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Not them.
Who plays Professor James Arnold
Mark Hamill.
in 2014's Kingsman: Secret Service?
Mark Hamill.
For one
I
more
like
point,
Professor.
Chance Ellison.
Look at
I can't do his list.
With a 3,
But I like
going
Professor
into
Arnold.
round number
Ellison
2.
is 3 points ahead of
Gonna
Parker
bring in
here.
Both
I like Professor
Shannon
Arnold.
and
Yeah.
Kaiser here as we approach round
That's
number 2.
nuts.
Mark, how does round number 2 go?
Round number 2 works.
That's
as
not how I was
it is.
expecting the end of round 1 here.
The wheel of
No.
Destiny,
I was
Fortune,
expecting
and
them to,
Justice.
you know,
Each
be tied.
competitor gets to spin at that wheel. If you don't like when you
Both
spin
at
it
11?
first, as long as it's not opponent,
Both of them
you
had
can
gotten
spin
the bonus.
again.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what we in golf
That's-
call a mulligan. Once you settle on a
How's that going
category,
to work
you're gonna be
through
asked
the rest
5
of this
questions
match?
from
Are we
set
looking at a
on
situation where
of
corruption
unique
breaks
know-how. Each question
dang
puts
near
2
everyone's
points.
bracket?
This
No
could
permission
be
questions.
the upset
However,
of the
stealing is
entire
available in round
IG
number 2.
tournament.
So if you're not sure
Yeah.
the answer to the question, just ask us multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options.
Because I don't know where we're going to go from here. Oh, I know where we're going to go. We're going to
At
go
that point,
Chance
the
and
question
Kalinowski in
goes
the
down
finals.
to 1.
That'll be interesting.
Retain
Barbarian's still in play.
of challenges.
Yeah.
Christian, it looks like Chance Ellison, the Cobra, is going to have first spin. Does he want to take advantage of it?
He does have first spin, and we'll find out in a second. They'll be able to talk about it, but also to remind Parker, you have used 1 JTE so far. Chance has all 3, and both have challenges. All right, so we're going to drop out Kaiser for the moment here, and Parker for the moment. Let Chance and Shannon. Shannon, you have 60 seconds to talk to your competitor and find out if he wants to go first and second, starting now.
Woo, buddy. Nice round 1, man. Perfect. You're perfect. What do you want to do? You want to go first, get this done? Let's increase that lead?
Yeah, going first as well for me, so I'm going to go first.
Do it.
All right, that's the final decision there. Okay, so we're going to start again here. The spin will go in,
Spin it!
and here it is.
Spin it!
All right, there it goes. And Christian, I think the only thing he's concerned about is opponent's choice, and maybe not even then.
Well, I don't know. It depends on how he's been studying so far, but there it is. It
DCEU?
is on DCEU. DCEU.
They're studying with Mike.
To the side, starting now.
If he's been studying with Mike,
See all these movies.
he's good to go.
I feel like I can get a good grasp on them.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't want to risk spanking the game, I'm going to take it. I'll take it.
Do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, the problem is
Alright,
if you miss any of those questions, chances are Parker's going to get them. So
All
it
right,
really
Shannon,
doesn't
drop
matter
you
which
out
one
there.
you
Gonna
actually
bring
pick.
back Robert Parker here.
DCEU is a good middle
Chance,
ground.
You're going to get 5 questions in the realm of the
Unless you're Mike,
DCEU.
then it's one of your strengths.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Here you go. First question. What is the name of Army Special Forces Colonel who leads
Flag.
the suicide
Rick
squad?
Flag.
Rick Flag.
2 points.
Richard Flag.
Question 2. In Shazam, what type of bullet was shot at Superman that Freddy keeps in a bag?
Kryptonite bullet? I don't remember that.
9mm?
Oh, lead.
Can you repeat that, please?
9mm.
That's correct. 2 points.
Oh.
Okay.
Or I'm completely wrong.
Question number 3.
It's a 9mm.
Here you go.
Good job.
Yeah.
In Batman
Doing
v
great.
Superman, Bruce and Diana Prince are admiring the sword of what?
Alexander the Great.
That is correct for 2 more points. Chance Ellison has not missed yet.
Jeez.
Here's the next one. Question number 4.
Parker might be in trouble.
In what city does most of Suicide Squad predominantly take place?
New Orleans.
Well,
Well, maybe?
it's a subway.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. A. Star City. B.
Oh.
Central City. C.
Central?
Midway City. D. Gotham City.
Midway City.
That's correct for 1 point. Chance, here's your final point here.
So Chicago?
Final point.
Yeah,
All right.
pretty much.
In Wonder Woman, Ares says he isn't actually the god of war. He is the god of what?
Truth.
For 2 more points. Chance Ellison has an incredible round there, finds himself up by 12 points.
Jeez, that 1 point will
over
help narrow the
Spider
gap,
over Parker.
but
All right,
as long as
so
Parker
Chance,
gets everything,
those are
2
your
points.
questions. Going to drop you off here. We're going to bring in Kaiser. Kaiser, you got 60 seconds to talk to your competitor starting now.
Well, we know what our strengths are, and that's everything, Parker. So you take a breath. You got this. We know what this game is, man. This game is 3 rounds. I mean, if you're playing in the IG, you're playing 3 rounds, and that's how it's going to go. This is where we clean up. This is where we close the gap. Let's do it. Let's show them what you're made of.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, so there you go. So Kaiser, now the
spin that wheel, get hungry. Let's go grab some burgers after you win.
Burgers. Gotta be looking for Middle Earth.
Round and round it goes. It's
the Wizarding
World.
Let's do it again.
All right, 60 seconds to talk about it. Starting now.
I'm feeling solid with that, Kaiser.
Yeah, I don't think you need to risk it and hit something that we'd rather not have.
Definitely not.
Is there anything you'd rather not have?
All right, so Chance.
Opponent's choice.
Parker decides to keep Wizarding World, going to drop.
Which will narrow it down to one of the other
ones that you can do.
Slices.
All right. Robert Parker, you chose the Wizarding World. You're going to get 5 questions in the realm of the Wizarding World. Mark?
At your ready, Christian, and here we go.
We're not going to be able to answer any of these, so
Wizarding World,
we're just going to watch.
Butterbeer. I prefer
Welcome
frozen.
to...
Ooh, he said butterbeer.
For 2 points.
Ooh.
Who killed Voldemort's pet snake that held a piece
Hermione.
of his
I don't know.
soul in the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Neville.
That is correct for 2 points.
Long bottom. I know that.
He has a long bottom?
He's got a long bottom.
Here's question 2, Mark.
That's where his name comes from.
Sucks for that guy.
In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what is the full name, need the first and last, of the headmaster for Beauxbatons?
Beauxbaton. Got it. Nailed it.
It is Madame Olympe Maxime.
Yes, it is. Even for
What?
Madame Beauxbaton. I'm still right. I'm still right.
He can get 2 more if he gets this question. In Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Vernon lies and tells Aunt Marge that Harry attends what school?
St. Brutus's.
It's the Secure Center for Incurably Criminal Boys. That's right. For 2 more points.
Wow.
We see ourselves now 20-14 as Parker has his 4th question here, Mark.
That's right. He's working on a good round here.
This could
2
still
more
be Parker's
questions.
game if
You've had
Ellison
ultimate
misses in the
question
3rd round.
Wizarding World,
Yeah.
Robert. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what spell casts the dark mark of Voldemort in the sky?
That would be the
Mors Mordred.
bat signal spell.
So this
Good
is
joke.
the final
Nailed it.
question here by Robert Parker to get himself within 2 points here, Mark.
The Wizarding World of
Do that
DC.
If he gets this question for 2 points. In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, what book did Moody give to Neville to read that ends up helping Harry in the tournament later on?
I'm gonna guess it wasn't the Bible.
Are you just looking for like what it's about?
We need the
Name
title
of the
of the book.
the title of the book.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Probably not.
5, 4, 3.
After multiple choice.
No.
Is it A, Magical Water Plants of the Highland Lochs? B, Welsh Green Advisory? C, Nepal Plants of the Mountains? Or D, Hungary Swamp Biology?
A.
It is A for 1 point, and Christian, we played a whole other round. We saw a lot more knowledge, and yet here we are. 3 points once again separates the Cobra.
Could have narrowed the gap.
Jeez.
At least by a point.
So they both went to multiple choice
Dang.
once, and
Chance could walk away with this.
3-point lead going in
That's
round
crazy.
number 3. Mark, how do the rules
But also
of round
it's-
number 3 go?
It's not.
This is the round
Chance is
that
doing
will
great.
determine the match, unless we go to sudden death overtime, and I think we've seen that a couple times with these gentlemen, Christian. In
this could go either way, though. I mean,
matchup,
Parker
we need a
could
series
get perfect,
of
and then Chance
numbers
misses
from
his
each of you. We need
3-point.
numbers from
Well,
each
you know that
competitor.
5-point is still going to be. That 5-pointer is going to be brutal.
15.
Yeah.
Each number corresponds to a different
It's
corner
still- it
of
could come just down to that
goodness.
5-pointer.
Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next one is worth 3
Yeah, I mean, if
points. Your
both
last
competitors
one
get
is
their
worth
2 and their
5.
3, and it comes down to the
Biggest points in
5,
this
Robert
tournament
hits
so
his,
far.
Chance doesn't hit his. Boom,
Chance,
got it. Nailed it.
You are going to give us your 3 numbers first.
But that
from 1
Parker
to
would say that's too
15.
close for
What feels lucky
comfort.
today?
Yeah.
Go 2, 12, and 8.
2, 12, and
You know-
8 for Chance.
You know
and
Parker is somebody who wants to go perfect
10,
every
11,
match.
and 4.
10, 11, and 4 for Parker. All right.
Come on, Parker.
Cannon, you have 60 seconds to talk to Chance, starting now.
All right, buddy, take a breath. You're in the lead. Just relax. You've got this. Use your repeats if you need them. You've got all of them at your disposal.
And bring it home.
It's your game to win, buddy. Just take your time. Listen to the question. You got this.
Understood.
All right. Now, Kaiser, you got 60 seconds, starting now.
Parker, the burgers are on the grill. Take care of business. Let's do this.
Okay, fair enough. All right,
That's
thank
pretty
you.
much what I said earlier.
Don't relax too much, bud.
All right, Shannon, And
we know how it works in the dungeon.
All right, here we go. Parker, in order to
take care of business and you eat burgers.
You chose category number 10. Category number 10.
I did.
You chose DC.
Okay.
Woo.
In Batman Begins, after Lucius Fox first demonstrates...
Does it come in black?
Does it come in black?
What does Bruce ask about? We're looking for the quote.
Does it come in black?
Yes, sir. 2 points for
Boom.
Robert Parker.
There it is.
All right, Robert Parker has hit his 2. Robert, now you have to hit your 3. And you chose category number 11. Category number 11. You chose Back to the Future. Back to the Future.
You have a book on it back there by Brad Gilmore.
What was written on the pie pan that Marty throws
Frisbee.
at Tannen to knock away his gun and save the doc in
Like
Back to
Frisbee
the
disc.
Future 3?
It's Frisbee disc. Come on. I say this, I'm repeating it like he can hear me right now.
Right.
Like it wasn't pre-recorded or anything.
5, 4.
Hi-ho, Silver.
Looking for Frisbee. Frisbee.
Ooh.
Frisbee was the answer.
Ooh.
All right, well, here's where we stand. If Robert Parker hits his 5, it bounces back to Chance. However, if he misses, Chance will win via TKO and pick up 4 big points for corruption. Parker,
that's huge.
You chose category number 4.
That's huge.
Category number 4, weapons, tech, vehicles, and magical objects.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Oh, no.
In Star Trek 3,
oh, jeez.
Search for Spock. What is the name of the science vessel which is brought to investigate the Genesis planet before being destroyed by the Klingons?
The USS Grissom.
That is correct.
I would say he's got that one. That one's
gives himself
that was
a
pretty
4-point
well known
lead
in that movie. I
over
couldn't
Chance
remember it, but I
Ellison.
remember it's
It bounces
a
to
big
Chance.
plot point with
Chance
that ship.
Can
Yeah.
have an opportunity to win the game here, Mark.
See, Chance just has to hit his 2
He has
and his
chosen
3.
category number
Yeah.
2
He's going to have to answer
for
number
his
5.
first
Or his
category,
5-pointer.
That's right, Christian.
Which-
And Derek Jeter's legendary number corresponds to the world of
As long as he hasn't biffed on the 3-pointer and the 5-pointer.
All right,
He
Chance,
get 2
your
and 3
2-point
or
question
2.
5.
in the galaxy far, far away.
3 and 5.
Which Star Wars film features a climactic battle scene
Last
on
Jedi.
the planet
Yep.
Crate?
Star Wars Episode 8, The Last Jedi.
Thank you for the full answer. You get 2 points.
All right, so Chance Ellison is in a position to win. He either needs to hit
He's
his
got
3
2 questions to
or his
win
5.
this.
If he hits the 3, it's over, and corruption has beaten the dungeon.
This could be
All
the
right, Mark,
upset.
we have category number 12.
It's good TV, folks.
For the
It's good TV.
3-pointer.
Yes, we do. Historically, the 3s are easier than the 5s, but it really comes down to category at this point, Christian. So let's see. With number 12, Chance.
Who said I'd be more on the edge, but this couch makes
The
my butt
Wizarding
hurting.
World.
I'm already on edge as is.
For your 3-point question.
Wizarding World.
And here we go. Potentially, this is for the win. Chance, what is the name of the celebration that is held over Christmas in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire?
The Yule Ball.
Oh.
Advancing to the next round, the Cobra. Chance
Ellison beats Parker.
Ellison beats Parker.
There it is.
Ellison beats Parker. What an upset. Oh my
That's exactly what he did with Kalinowski Smets. Kalinowski beats
I gotta
Smets.
bring in Shannon. Parker, I'll bring you back.
History
in a moment
repeats
here.
itself.
What an upset. What a victory. Taking out the phenom Robert Parker.
History
Who would've
repeats
seen that
itself.
coming? Oh my
Jeez.
goodness, Shannon.
Hey, sir, he didn't see that coming. Well,
Shannon, you saw it coming. Listen, I thought Cobra.
Everyone's
suddenly,
bracket
I didn't know he was
busted.
going to be able to do it. Parker stumbled twice in the first round. I don't think he ever recovered from that, and I think he kind of kicked himself because he had to go to multiple.
It very
round
well.
two.
It very
But,
well could be
man,
Mike Ellison in the final.
Chance just played on
Mike
fire.
and Chance.
How are you feeling, here,
Kalinowski,
Shannon,
Ellison.
watching this match?
First names and last names.
Chance beats Parker. Chance beats Parker. Where did we hear something similar to that? Oh, yeah. Mike beats Smets. Kalinowski beats Smets. Looks like corruption.
So she can't do it either.
Yeah, we're all on the same page here. It's okay.
Wow. So I mean, look, fair to say, Chance this has to be. I mean, look, you have had some stuff here in your career. You've seen the mountaintop in the team's division. So I got to put you on the spot. Is this one of your greatest moments in the movie Trivia Schmoedown?
Oh, absolutely. To come into a match where most people thought I wasn't going to win. But you know what? Most people didn't need to think I was going to win because I had the people who mattered. I knew Shannon had faith in me. My entire
He did what he needed to do.
Faith in me. I put in the work. I worked hard.
Work on your game.
I came in and I executed.
Yeah.
You certainly did. Hard to argue.
Do not worry about Parker. Work on your game.
Chance, I mean, you come in here, and you were the one that answered all the questions correctly and gave one of the best performances considering the amount of pressure you were under in this tournament that we've ever seen in Inner Geekdom. But I do have to ask you, we know you got a pretty capable study partner in Mike Kalinowski. Shannon, you're familiar with him. Do y'all let your mind drift to maybe a point down the road where you might see Mike in a less friendly capacity?
You know what? That's our ideal scenario. Our ideal scenario is Mike and I meet in the middle. Corruption v. corruption in the finals of this tournament. And that way we can go challenge and take that belt from Smets and beat the dungeon again.
Well, look, you don't have Mike just yet. You have to go against the Finstock Exchange here, Shannon. Now you got, once again,
everyone's kind of...
You got the Barbarian. How do you feel against chances? Look, one rookie.
Thinking Chance is not going to win that one.
Chance to the Barbarian.
We'll see.
How do you feel?
About the who? Who do we have to beat next?
Who? The Barbarian should be feared at all?
No.
All right.
No. Why would we be scared? Well, no. He beat one of my rookies, and that's all he's got over us. I'm not afraid of the Barbarian. No one's afraid of the Barbarian. He wears roadkill on his shoulder.
Chance, you feel the same?
I took it to a rookie phenom who's exclusively IG. You think I'm scared of the Barbarian at this point? No.
Well, look.
Listen. 1, 2, corruption's coming for you. All of you are on notice because this is what corruption does. We take the unbeatable and we beat them.
I mean, she quoted
Put that in your fanny
Nightmare on
pack,
Elm Street, but
throw it in your dens, put it on the stock market. You're all going down. I told you, this tournament belongs to us. So you can take the easy way out or you can take the hard way out. But I'm telling you, you're going to friggin' lose.
Hard to argue with that. I mean, look, this has shades of Kalinowski versus Smets. I mean, it reminds me of that. And look, here we are. Corruption does it again. Look at the standings right now. They jump up the standings. Unbelievable. Look, Shannon, congratulations. Chance, phenomenal match, my man. I don't even know if you've missed a single question in that match. So, again, well done.
You can say it. He's perfect.
He was in that one. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you, Shannon. Thank you to the Cobra. Now I got to bring in, I mean, I'm shocked right now. I am shocked at the moment. So I want to bring in both Kaiser and Parker. Parker, I got to start with you. This is the first time
you
have not heard and your winner in any league in a very long time. How are you feeling after this performance by Chance Ellison? And do you think that it was the first round you never really recovered from?
No, not at all, because I cleaned house in round 2. I got one of my biggest strengths and had to go to multiple once. Wasn't going to get that on 2. I learned my lesson from the last match where I didn't go multiple. I feel perfect. I absolutely recovered from that. The Dark Knight miss kind of stung a little bit, but I was never going to hit that mask question. And then I got, to be honest, just a really hard 3 that was just outside of my comfort zone, and I wasn't going to waste repeats on it. And then he got some questions in that 3rd round. He played well. You got to commend Chance for that. Like I said, I wasn't coming in here underestimating him. He's a smart guy about movies. He clearly studies.
Probably should have used some repeats on that number 3.
I got a few questions that were.
He ended up getting that 5-pointer. So,
Kaiser, this is your. I mean, this was your bread and butter here on round number 2 pick. Hoping to get those points up. It puts the dungeon back significantly right now with all the pressure on Zipper's shoulders. How do you feel?
I believe in Robert Parker. I believe in the Spider. I know what he can do. This is a sport. We all go out there. We have good days. We have bad days, you know. Shannon seems to have a short memory because right now Kevin Smets is wearing that belt that used to be around Mike Kalinowski's waist. So until you get that back, then maybe you got something to say to me. You can't take anything away from Chance Ellison. He's one of the best players in this game. He always shows up, you know, and you got to give him props for what he did out there as a player. I don't think that you give the manager any props for that, to be honest with you. But I think Parker is having a good rookie year. He's 2-1. I think you're going to be surprised. You know, we all saw what happened to Kevin Smets when he took a loss. Came back hungrier, came back with more fire in his belly. So
and got the belt.
Man, that's a rookie. That's a thing rookies got to learn sometimes. And
everyone
Spider just
has
learned
to hit
that,
their
but
loss
I got
at
all the
one point.
confidence in the world. He can still be one of the greatest players ever in Schmoedown history.
You hear that a lot.
And that's really what the takeaway is, at least for me. But I know, Robert, I know the competitor you are, so I know how this loss must sting. Do you give any thought yet to the history of the Schmoedown that's littered with competitors who looked fearsome and unbeatable at first? They took a loss, and they came back even stronger. So
Absolutely.
where do you go from here?
No, yeah, I mean, like, just because of the situation the world is in, I probably won't get to play anytime as soon as I would hope, but I would love to get back in there. I had said it from day one, and honestly, I would still do it right now, even after this loss. I'd get in the gauntlet and play every single person in the IG League history, and I would still feel good about my chances of winning. And yeah, Mike Kalinowski lost his first 2 Intergeekdom matches. Chance lost his first Intergeekdom match. Rachel did not have a good start to her Intergeekdom career. I definitely hoped that I would do a little bit better, obviously go a little farther in my tournament, just for the dungeon, but now my focus is going to be helping Zipper. Me and Smets are going to be doing that together. And I'm still all team dungeon. I'm still helping out as much as I can here. The loss definitely stings because I am a really competitive person and I also put a lot of work in. But I'm going to be coming back as, Mike, or the Chance beats, the Ellison beats Barker thing, that happened last year too, and then at the end of the year, Mike got his ass kicked. I definitely could see something similar happen here if I get the chance to play as soon as possible, because I'm still hungry. I still know what I know, and I'm still ready for this division.
Well, let me ask you that question because I think that from remembering this moment with Smets that I can say the same thing. Are you secretly take Zipper out of it? Take Zipper out of it. Would you be okay with Chance winning this whole thing, so you have a chance, no pun intended, to play him again, maybe even possibly for the title down the line?
Yeah,
because that,
if we're taking Zipper out of it, I'd be fine with that.
Would be some great glory right there.
I lost to a former champion who also won the tournament. Like, that's something to hang my hat on.
The same,
I stuck with him.
It's the same as before.
Had some stumbles
with Mike and Smets.
I know I can still improve my game, and I will continue to do that. But yeah, I would love to play Chance again. I would literally turn off the cameras and play Chance again right now. And I think if I played him 10 times, I genuinely think I would beat him 8 or 9 of them.
Hey,
and that's what you call dungeon attitude. You don't get down. You don't let one loss beat you up. That's what it takes to win in this league. The guys who take one loss and you never see them again, no one cares about those people. Now Robert Parker has something to aspire to. Now also Robert Parker and Smets can help get Zipper ready. What better coaches to have training you for this tournament than Robert Parker and Smets? And we are a family, and we are a team, and we are now fully behind Eric Zipper in this thing, and we're going to get that win for the dungeon.
All right, well, listen, guys, thank you. Robert, look, I know it's a bummer.
I mean,
hell of a match here, man.
What if Zipper beats
There's no doubt that
Kalinowski?
we're going to see you a lot sooner.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
In this league, in this division. You're here to stay.
Retribution.
But today,
thy name is Zip.
To the Cobra, but thank you to the Spider. Thank you to Kaiser. Mark, wow, we've seen one of our first big, huge upsets of the Inner Geekdom tournament. I didn't know what to expect. I knew Chance was tough, but I didn't know if he could overcome Parker. I certainly was wrong. The Cobra playing the Barbarian in the semifinals. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Hey, it's a new experience for you and me both, is actually saying that Robert Parker was not the winner of the match. And I hate to say it, but I agree with Kaiser. We've seen competitors and they get one loss and then they just kind of drift by the wayside. It took me 8 losses to retire and get in the announcer booth with you. But with Robert Parker, I think he's one of those different breeds where you get a loss and it only strengthens your resolve. That kid's not going anywhere for a long, long time in this division and maybe in all of the Schmoedown. But you're right. The story today is how well Chance Ellison played. Under pressure, no teammate to help him out, to calm him down. He stepped up and he delivered for his faction, for himself. And I think that he is somebody that even the Barbarian and, hey, maybe even Elvis. I don't know if Elvis is a mongoose, but he's going to have his hands full with this Cobra.
Yeah, Chance Ellison right now is making it has to be on the top of the leaderboards as far as comeback player of the year also. I mean, even though he had a great last season, obviously winning the title, he's putting himself in a position, and I'm sure he's going to be in the singles tournament. This is where we stand at. Those are the rankings for Corruption.
Where Corruption's at.
Jump up a big 3 points with this victory here today by Chance Ellison, and you know it is a moral victory for Chance because he is the king of the fan leagues. competitors who have come in here beforehand now. That was a battle for the crown, and he just took it. He beat Paul Oyama in this, and he beat Robert Parker. So he is the current IG king of those who have transferred from the fan division mark. But now we see ourselves with a Chance Ellison Barbarian match, and right around the corner, Mike Kalinowski steps back in there against Eric Zipper. It is Corruption versus the Dungeon again. So the question is, will Mike Kalinowski advance, or will the Dungeon start to make their play at revenge here in this tournament?
That would be so awesome to see.
Zipper win?
Yeah.
Contrast.
Again, great television.
Shannon, is that as much as Kaiser may not want to admit it, I think
then you have a situation where maybe you see Zipper versus
a heck of a lot about inner geekdom goodness.
Ellison
when you look at Barbarian
in the finals.
Chance Christian, that match I think just rocketed up, and a lot.
Who predicted that on their bracket?
Nobody.
One of the best, not just of this tournament or of the year. It's gonna be one of the best matches we've ever seen.
I mean, we know Alex Damon's still in play, and so is Barbarian.
Cobra. Chance Ellison advancing to the next round to play the Barbarian in the semifinals of the IG tournament. You can see the malicious smile of Shannon Barney from a mile away as she is proud of her champion, her ex-champion, as she should be. Kaiser's got to take the sting, but he's got Zipper and Kalinowski, and you guys can see it. All you got to do, go on over, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out all of our matches on audio form. Subscribe to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Not only do you get all the matches, you can get Backstage, which airs every Tuesday, and the Schmoedown Rundown with Brad Gilmore and Frankie Janish. Go on over there, subscribe, leave us a comment, do the whole thing. Do it today. For Mark Ellis, I'm Christian Harloff. We'll see you really, really soon. Kalinowski versus Zipper. Take care.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so, yeah, so talking about that, we're in a realm where Zipper could beat Kalinowski. And, yeah, let's forget, like, Barbarian and Damon for a minute. What if it came down to Zipper versus Chance? That would be hilarious.
Once again, you have Corruption versus Dungeon in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what Kaiser wants here. That's what Kaiser's looking for, because at this point, Kaiser was looking for one of his boys to go up against his boy Smets for the belt. Provided, again, that Smets gets the job done like we expect him to against Chandru. You have a situation where you have potentially Zipper facing Smets for the IG belt.
Which, that's just...
Look, hey, if he can get there, then he earns the spot for sure.
Yeah, and that's what's fun. One of the fun things about this game is you as a competitor, you look at someone like Zipper. Zipper doesn't have a very strong track record until recently.
Yeah.
He has been doing very well recently.
He's very much improved.
Yeah. But beforehand, if you had sat there like, yeah, we're going to put Zipper up against one of the champions, you'd be like, okay. Yeah,
that belt's not going anywhere.
Yeah, that belt's nice and safe at home.
But now, I mean, there's a reason why Zipper's going into round 2, and he, again, with, as I was saying, with Parker and Smets backing him also,
yeah,
there's a very good chance that Zipper could actually put the work over on Mike.
And how do you think that would fuel your ability to study? Because here's the thing, like the way that these are filmed, I'm pretty sure that that Zipper and Kalinowski was filmed very close to when this one was filmed.
Not too much longer afterwards.
But the thing is, like, it's not that this was filmed and then probably like the very next day or even that afternoon they filmed Zipper versus Kalinowski. The thing is so you don't necessarily maybe know the outcome. I don't know the timetable of how these are filmed.
They probably do them in order at least.
But do you, just in that match alone, Zipper versus Kalinowski, do you think Zipper went in studying IG, thinking, like, not only would I like to win this match, but also what does it mean for how good the television is later?
Maybe.
Let me study this just because I know that that's going to be good TV if I beat Kalinowski.
It's possible. I mean, at that point, you're just looking at the fact that he just knows he's going up against Kalinowski, so all he knows is that he needs to beat Kalinowski, and that's going to be great.
Yeah.
The situation here, though, is I was going to say something and I completely lost it.
It happens.
Say other things as I try to think about what I'm saying here.
Well, so, I mean, the next thing I was going to do is just kind of change it back to let's focus on the match that we just watched, Parker versus Chance. Again,
got it.
Okay. Before we change the subject.
Here's the thing. My thoughts on this are if Zipper beats Kalinowski, Zipper's taking that side of the bracket.
Oh, yeah.
If he beats Kalinowski, he's going to beat Damon. That's it.
Yeah.
That's my claim on there. But, if Kalinowski wins, then again, I believe it's anyone's game between Damon and Kalinowski based on how Damon's played so far. But, yeah, this match.
So this match, Parker did fantastic still. Chance, again, didn't think Chance was going to win. I mean, I probably very little did.
Yeah.
You look at just straight numbers of how they perform.
The hype that's around Parker.
Parker still has that hype. Even now, I would say he still has that hype. He just didn't answer some questions right. It happens.
He does have that hype, but that hype's going to have to carry over into next season because I don't think you're not going to see Parker play anymore in main league play for the rest of the season at this point.
Unless they could somehow concoct some kind of a storyline where if Chance ends up going after the belt, if for some reason Chance wins the belt off of, say, Smets, that Parker gets to go after him again. Yeah,
it's not going to happen because that would be a spectacular match.
Yeah.
So, you don't have a situation
at all this year.
Yeah, it's Parker's run in IG is done for this year. That's kind of just the situation we're in with having to do these virtual tournaments and everything, is that once they're done, they're done.
But that's the thing for next year. IG is the year of Parker, easily.
So that's the question is, at this point, knowing that managers have to keep 3 of their players, obviously Shannon is solid in the books with Chance, Mike, and Laura Kelly.
Yeah.
There's no reason right now why she should give up any of those 3. And we know that she's going to have other players that are going to do well, but, I mean, when you have 3 players that cover 4 divisions, good. But as far as Dungeon goes...
They're going to keep Smets.
Obviously going to keep Smets. Smets is not going to go anywhere unless they want to do some kind of storyline where something happens.
And probably keep Parker. The thing is Dungeon is also very well known for grabbing rookies.
Yeah, and so that is the question. Does the Dungeon keep Parker? He is 2-1, and I do believe that everybody gets their one loss, and then, like they said, goes on that tear later on.
Mm-hmm.
Would Kaiser be the kind to hedge his bets and say, yeah, you know what? I expect Parker is going to do great things, and in case we do say like another Inner Geekdom tournament, or Parker doesn't have the belt prior to said run that he could do, maybe it might be worth it to hold on to him at least for the faction points.
Yeah.
Interesting thing, because who knows what the draft looks like going into this next year? Who all is going to be on the table?
We don't.
We don't?
We have no idea what the draft is going to look like going into this next year.
Not yet. There's any number of things that are on the table going into the draft, so it remains to be seen. We still got the singles tournament and teams tournament and a bunch of pay-per-view matches to get into, so...
It's going to be heavy. It's going to be hyped. It's going to be great.
Big applause to Chance doing it for Corruption today. That was awesome.
Yeah.
He's going to be a force in IG for sure at this point going forward. No one's going to doubt him now.
Not at all. Yeah, so that's going to probably do it for this match. Ready for plugs?
Yeah, we got to plug in all that Schmoedown stuff because, like we said, there are those tournaments coming up, and they've got a bunch of great pay-per-view matches that are coming down the pipe, starting here pretty soon within like the next 2 weeks or so. So you're going to want to get on that Patreon. You're going to want to hop on that $10 tier. You get all of the pay-per-view matches at that tier.
Especially, real quick, just to mention, Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho, with the undercard being Andrew Guy versus Ben Bateman 2.
A match that headlined an event last year is now an undercard. Of course, to Kevin Smith versus Chris Jericho, which why would you not pay for that match?
Easily $10. Easy. Easy.
The $10 Patreon tier that you get every month. Look, I'll put it this way. Every month, $10, $120 for a year. That $120 is worth the value of being able to see Jericho versus Smith early.
This match is worth what you would pay.
Come on.
This match is worth what you would pay to watch a UFC fight on TV, like actual pay-per-view fight.
And I understand there's a pandemic still.
Yeah.
Still. What else are you doing? You're watching stuff at home. Come on.
Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Hop on the Patreon, help him out. Again, Kevin Smith, Snoochie Boochies versus the Schmoedown is Jericho. I'm trying to throw catchphrases out here.
Got him.
Anyways,
All right, nailed it.
go over to the Schmoedown Entertainment Network. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe over there. Also, there was the Skybound Expo that this originally played on today. Go check out Skybound. I mean, they're the ones that are supporting this, so go support them as well. Let them know that you are supporting their support of the Schmoedown.
Nice.
There's a whole lot of support going on.
Check out the expo. It is going on both today and tomorrow at the time of recording. Whether or not we get this video out in time to still watch some more of the expo, we
should be.
We should be? All right.
Should be.
Then you should be able to check out some more of the expo. Otherwise, I believe it's going to be up and available for a replay, so go check out a lot of the stuff that Skybound's doing.
That's how YouTube works.
Yeah, they are great partners for the Schmoedown. They are somebody who's come in and kind of like saved the day in a lot of ways for not only just this year, but for the Schmoedown, really propped them up in new and exciting ways. So we want to give all the support we can to Skybound, tell them that we are grateful and thankful for all that they're doing for the Schmoedown. So check out that expo. They're going to be doing an SCN Live tomorrow also on the Sunday. So that's going to be something fun to check out.
Sunday at the Skybound Expo.
Oh, YouTube. Let's do more plugs.
Yeah. Anyways, make sure you follow us here on our channel. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at CineFanaticsMLP. Does not stand for Method Living, or it does stand for Method Living.
It does stand for Method Living Productions.
Does not stand for My Little Pony.
Way to botch that one.
Woo!
Keep it going.
It's his company, not mine. I don't have to. Anyways, make sure
Pays the
you
bills.
Also, make sure you come back Tuesday, 9:30 p.m. Central Time for the Tagline. That's our live stream show. Tuesday nights, 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Hop on our Patreon. It's patreon.com/Cinefanatics. Join the tier that's right for you on there. We've got some fun things that's going to be coming your way on the Patreon. You'll want to be a part of that. Help us support people we're trying to support and things. That works that way.
Just so we're clear, this is going to be one of the last few matches, Schmoedown matches, that we actually pre-record. So this one and then that Kalinowski Zipper match we're going to do pre-recording. And then, of course, the pay-per-view matches just because of how they upload. Timing-wise. We're going to be doing those pre-record also. But everything else...
We're about to switch to live stream, y'all. We got a whole new idea of how to do these reactions. It's going to be entertaining as all get out. You're going to want to come watch it. I believe we are starting this...
Thursday.
Like we've been doing live streams reactions so far. We're kind of really kicking it off this coming Thursday with what apparently is going to be Chance versus Barbarian.
Ooh, it's going to be a fun one. And the thing that we're going to do here that makes it really special is we're actually planning on trying to get as much as possible, as much as we can. It might sometimes just be us, but we're trying to get some guests that are on those. And I believe this next Thursday, we have the backbone, the editor of the Schmoedown, Nerd Chronic Eric Rodriguez himself is going to be jumping in and joining us.
He's been a big supporter from us pretty much from the get-go when we first started doing reactions to the Schmoedown.
Yeah.
So it is absolutely great. It is such a huge honor to have him on our very first official live stream thing we're doing.
Well said. Great use of words there. Hashtag Yodi for Chronic. Yeah, we're going to have him on there. It's going to be great. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially because I don't know what kind of insights he likes to give as far as how he edits things and whatnot, but I don't know. It's going to be fun. I'm so excited.
So that's coming this Thursday, the 23rd, on this very channel. Make sure you are subscribed to this channel so you will be notified when we get that up. Make sure you also like and comment on this video. It's down below, right next to that subscribe button. There's also the subscribe button that's up there above his head. And over here off to the side are a couple other videos that we have made. And for the last time, one of the last times doing this, and as always,
what are the odds? You telling me there's a chance?
Later.
See ya.
Son of Jarrell, kneel before Zod. Snoochie Boochies.